This is my audience. Here you go. All right, the history of tobacco. It's a little small because it's on my phone, but so the history of tobacco. So in the tobacco industry, smoking became a thing from the 1920s to the 1950s. And yeah, that's almost 3 decades, and then later we found out it had greater health risks. So there's a couple questions and a couple topics we're going to be going over today. And that's going to be why actors smoked in movies from 1920s to the 1950s, and when smoking in movies stopped and why it stopped, and then the last topic we're going to be going over is the reason we demote tobacco products instead of promote them. Slide. Okay. Credibility. So I researched all of this information, and I went on my websites, and I did everything. I have credible sources, and they're going to be at the end of the PowerPoint slides if you guys are curious to see. All right. So why this is going to be useful to you guys. You guys know that tobacco has been really popular for the kids in our age group, and also our grandparents smoke cigarettes all the time. I know personally my grandma smoked cigarettes a lot, and she actually passed away. She just had really fragile lungs because of smoking cigarettes. So yeah, that's why I feel like this is useful. You know, we see it all the time. It's on campus. All right, now we're going to start with our topic. So why actors and actresses smoked in movies from the decades. So basically it was just a really popular thing. Famous actors, like this is Gary Cooper right here, he's in the black and white photo. He was actually paid like $30,000 to do promoting these smoking products, which is $146,000 our money, which is a lot of money, just to promote a product and just use it on screen, and that's what they did. So yeah, these actors they claim that it just calmed their nerves, it made them feel good, it made them feel relaxed, and they also just really liked the sensation on their throat. And of course, this was a new thing, and they just thought that it was just, there was nothing wrong with it. They just felt like there's only positive benefits. Next slide. Okay, when smoking in movies stopped. So during the 1970s, they actually banned smoking in all movies and TV series, so that way it actually went down 70%. The promoting the products on screen went down 70%. Yeah, after the public found out about all the terrible health risks that they were all being put at, and also these cigarette companies tried to hide it, tried to cover it and conceal it, but you know, the people knew what was going on. There was already health risks being shown, so there was really nothing to hide there. Then I also have this YouTube video, and it's just going to be of what happens when you smoke a cigarette. So that's all of the cigarette going into the lungs. That's the arteries, and that's pumping in and out, because when you smoke a cigarette, it cuts off all of the blood going to your arteries, which is why your heart rate shoots up, and that's what gives you the buzz effect in your head. And yeah, that was a nice little video to show what it really does to the body. And then why we demote tobacco products instead of promote them. The last video was a pretty good demonstration of why you shouldn't smoke. As you can see, your arteries are just getting clogged up. They're just like seizing in and out. And it can also just cause really bad trauma to the lungs and just create them to be really fragile over the course of the years using cigarettes. And also it can be harmful to the people around you. Having secondhand smoke, can affect people that are always around it. You know, those people get headaches, and they can also be put at risk for things like cancer, lung disease. You know, it affects them too. So it's not just those that are taking in the cigarette. And then also here we have a picture. You'll see it on the link that I send you, Professor Frank. So on the right is going to be the healthy lung. As you can see, it's pink, it's nice, it's healthy, there's no holes. And then on the left side, it's just a big glob of black lung. It looks disgusting. And if you zoom in a little bit more, you can see that there are holes in the lungs, and it's pretty bad. And this is a lung after smoking for 10 plus years. And then smoking causes more than just cancer. So as you can see, there's a bunch of tooth decay. There's, a lot of You can see the nitty gritty. There's black around it. This is just what your mouth can actually form into after you smoke for years and especially decades upon decades. And then just another little fact is smoking causes 87% of lung cancer deaths. And that concludes this presentation. Thank you. Oh, show the timer. 5 minutes. All right.